Somewhat to my surprise, I've been at Mason for 50 years. I have to say that it doesn't seem anything like that. And I think it's fair to say that when I came to Mason, I think I pretty well knew somebody in every department. I started teaching at Mason actually in 1969. I was teaching physics laboratories part-time on Tuesday and Thursday afternoons because I had a young daughter. Then I became a full-time faculty member in the physics department. And while I was doing this, I was getting a second Ph.D. in psychology. So I think a number of things have kept me at Mason, but perhaps one of the most important is how much I've enjoyed working with the students. Well, Mason has always had excellent students, students who could go anywhere. And we give people who wouldn't otherwise have had the chance to get a really good education and to go on. And so I think one of the huge strengths of Mason is if the undergraduates choose, they can in fact work with faculty and they can work in research labs. And I think that's really important. It's satisfying to discover things which are new and interesting. It's also very satisfying when your students go on to be successful. My father had a Ph.D. in chemistry. His father had gone bankrupt. So that education changed my father's life enormously. And education has changed my life. And so I do think that education opens doors, and that at Mason, it opens doors for students who would not otherwise be able to get this education. I went to a lecture at American Psychological Association, APA, given by Wendy Suzuki, and so she had us all stand up and do this 3-minute exercise, which I now make all my students do in class, to make them understand how important exercise is. Perhaps interacting with younger people on a daily basis is something which is valuable and perhaps keeps one's brain going.